report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. If this makes your stay full, we still have tickets to upcoming home shows. All you have to do is swing by one of our ticket booths or go to our website, and we will get you taken care of. We will.
Hi everyone, what a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup and it's in full swing. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Terry Rozier, Butler out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Highsmith in at the 4. And for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. Brent, how good does it feel as a player when your team really starts to hit its stride?
Well, it's just awesome, BA, when players understand their role and how locked in that you can be. And there's a whole other level to that when you know going into any NBA contest whether or not you're going to win the game is dependent on what you do, and the opponent has no chance of taking that away from you. That's when you're a championship caliber team.
Here's T. He's guarded by Nembhard. Good work there as it goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Turner finds Halliburton. Drills it from deep.
Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him. And Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's T. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Miami shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And that one misses. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Here's Nembhard. Miami making their last shot. Pass to Mathurin. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's T. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's T. And he drops in the layup off the glass. T's got 6.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Indiana with it. Miami making their last shot. Turner, a screen on Rozier. Halliburton, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Adebayo sets a screen. Into the lane. T with a bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Tyler Hero's checked in for Miami. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket.
Getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. Brown, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. A minute 6 left in the first. McConnell with it. Last game for him, he picked up 10. From 10 feet away, bearing his second of 3 attempts. Miami leading by 10. Here's T. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. And Toppin pulls it down. And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Here's Neesmith. The 3-ball. And Hero grabs the board. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Robinson gets the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's McConnell. No points so far. Inside. Here's Siakam. Misses the baby hook.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And so it's Miami, now holding a 12-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Obi Toppin out there with Jackson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's TJ McConnell. And it's Neesmith in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. T with a bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Jackson outside. Back to McConnell. Halliburton for 3. Oh, yes, sir! Halliburton from deep.
No hesitation from Tyrese Halliburton. He's a confident guy.
Jaquez with a screen on Halliburton. From 15 feet away. And Miami again with the bucket.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
To the inside, Toppin. Jaquez grabs the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaime Jaquez Jr. was excited to join his favorite player, Jimmy Butler, on the Heat. He told me, "I loved watching Jimmy because he's a complete player and he leaves everything on the floor. He's a winner, and that's the type of player I want to be." And for his part, Butler said he is so confident and he knows what it takes to win. Brian, there's no higher compliment.
You're right about that, Allie. Thanks.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. T with a bucket. T's got 18 points in the game. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And the basket by Halliburton.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Here's T. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Their last game, a win against the Magic. They're going to carry it into this one.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
McConnell outside. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yes, Spicy P getting up.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. A minute 6 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Here's T. He's guarded by Nembhard. And Adebayo slams it in.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Shot on the wing. Highsmith grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's T. He's got 22. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Pass to Siakam. Here's the 3. Rebound Miami. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Here's T with the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. T's got 24.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Heat running away with it. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. And moving on now to that first half tough sledding so far for the Indiana Pacers.
They have to be better offensively, shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler out there with Terry Rozier, and it's T in at the shooting guard position.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Miami leading by 22. Here's T. 24 points for him. Got it. 26 points for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Halliburton. Drops one in from the wing.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Here's T. He's guarded by Nembhard. T with a bucket.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the attack. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. A nice job on that drive.
Here's T. And Miami again with the bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Outside Matherin. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Number 1, the Heat.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. T with a bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points. And one thing...
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Siakam, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Nembhard and Matherin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Outside Matherin. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Robinson. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Here's T. The bank shot, no good.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for T.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Turner, no good. And here are the Heat now. Here's T. Pass to Hero. Here's T, defended by Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Here's T. Knocks it down from distance. T's got 41.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Driving in, and they pick up 2. T's got 43 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for Miami.